Jeopardy! Fans think new champion Neilesh Vinjamuri is poised for a winning streak after noticing a change in his behavior. Viewers suggested that the software engineer from Lionville, Pennsylvania, seemed more confident going into Tuesday night's episode as they hoped Neilesh would end the season with a winning streak. Neilesh was crowned champion after he ended Illinois-based government relations manager Jay Fisher's three-day run on Friday. He successfully defended his title on Monday in what host Ken Jennings declared was a dominant performance against Spanish teacher Sean Duffel and Monica Anderson, a master control operator. He knows a lot of stuff, one person praised his performance on the official Jeopardy! Facebook page. Hope he continues to grow in confidence and self-assurance. Another wrote, I guess he got over those jitters, eh? A third fan predicted, Neilesh seemed nervous for a while during Friday's episode before taking over that game. Seems like those nerves are gone and the rest of this week's competitors may have been in for a tough time. This champion is already one of my favorites, one comment read. He knows real stuff like literature, art, and music, instead of pop culture and modern television. Another viewer added, he was so nervous at first. I felt so sorry for him. So glad he is winning. Hope he continues. Neilesh narrowly clinched a third victory on Tuesday, after one of his challengers made a fatal error that cost her the game. Going into the game with $41,000, Neilesh faced off against New York-based writer Lindsay Denninger and Michigan PhD student Tim Hurd last night. By the end of the Jeopardy! Round, Neilesh had earned $6,600 and was trailing behind Lindsay with $9,600. Meanwhile, Tim's earnings totaled $3,600. After Lindsay incorrectly guessed the second daily double in the double Jeopardy! Round, Neilesh was in the lead with $19,000. Lindsay had $13,000 and Tim, who only made $2,400, was eliminated from the game. The final Jeopardy! Category was revealed as historic spots, with OK Corral being the right answer. While neither contestant got this one right, Lindsay dangerously wagered $8,000, which significantly diminished her odds of beating Neilesh. In the end, he secured his third consecutive win despite dropping $7,001, bringing his total to $53,099 ahead of Wednesday's episode. Fans noticed that Lindsay had posed a real risk to Neilesh's streak, with one Reddit user writing she could have won with a small wager. Lindsay, what was that wager? Asked another, commenting on a game thread. Despite that, I'd probably recommend her for a second chance. Especially if Neilesh goes on a long run. A third wondered, what was wrong with it? Her only win there was to bet very low, $1,000 or less. Then you're gambling on him getting it wrong and not betting zero. Is a $0 bet the suggested bet there? In response, one person explained, the leader nearly always bets to cover a double up by second place. So the best bet is to stay ahead of what they will have with that bet if they get it wrong. So cap it at $1,000. That was a case where I think Lindsay forgot to ask herself, wait, what if we both miss? Another reflected on the episode. To be fair to her, it is very difficult to rationalize taking the game out of your own hands, even if, as in this case or in certain three-way scenarios, it is perfectly logical if not the correct play, they continued. Neilesh was playing lights out yesterday, and in spite of Lindsay's best effort, had a big lead today, just not that big. The final episode of Jeopardy's ongoing season will end on Friday. In the world of Jeopardy, where trivia mastery meets television grandeur, a new champion has emerged with an air of distinction that has intrigued fans and analysts alike. Neilesh Vinjamuri, who recently claimed the title of Jeopardy! Champion, has captured the audience's attention not only with his impressive knowledge but also with a subtle shift in behavior that has sparked a wave of speculation and hope among viewers. From the moment Vinjamuri stepped into the spotlight, it was evident that he was not just another contestant. His calm demeanor and methodical approach to the game set him apart from his predecessors. However, as his winning streak continued, fans began to notice more than just his quiz prowess. There was a discernible change in his behavior, a shift that has led to an air of optimism about his potential future on the show. Neilesh Vinjamuri's transition from a contestant to a champion has been marked by a noticeable evolution in his demeanor. Initially, he exuded a polite, reserved confidence, which was typical of someone new to the high-pressure environment of Jeopardy! But as he settled into his role, fans began to observe a more pronounced change. His answers became more decisive, his interactions with the host, mayim bialik, more relaxed, and his strategic choices during the game more calculated. Vinjamuri's new behavior is not just about his on-screen presence. Off-screen, he has been engaging with the Jeopardy! Fan community in a way that many previous champions have not. Through social media, he has been interacting with fans, sharing his experiences, and even providing insights into his preparation strategies. This openness has endeared him to viewers, who see him not just as a champion but as a relatable figure in the trivia world. The behavioral indicators of a winning streak. For Jeopardy! Fans, the hope for a lasting winning streak often hinges on subtle behavioral indicators. One key factor is a champion's ability to maintain composure under pressure. Vinjamuri's behavior suggests that he has mastered this aspect. His calmness during high-stakes moments, combined with his quick reflexes and buzzing in, demonstrates a level of confidence that could signal a potential long-term success. Another indicator is the adaptability of a champion. As Vinjamuri has shown, the ability to adjust strategies based on opponents' strengths and weaknesses is crucial. His game strategies have evolved, indicating a deep understanding of the game mechanics and an ability to anticipate the moves of his competitors. This adaptability could be a significant asset as he faces increasingly formidable opponents. The shift in Vinjamuri's behavior has not gone unnoticed among Jeopardy! Enthusiasts. Fan forums and social media platforms are abuzz with discussions about his potential for a lengthy winning streak. Enthusiasts have been analyzing his gameplay, debating his strategies, and expressing their hopes for his continued success.